So Iowa has an AFL team, an Arena Football League team, the Barnstormers, with weird helmets with things on the
the
goggles on top of the helmet, which always kind of freaked me out. But you get an opportunity to play with them. Was that a come down for you?
Well, huge. I mean, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I am so much better than arena football. While I'm working for $5.50 an hour in a grocery store, I'm thinking to myself, I'm so much better than arena football. And of course, the first thing I asked was, how much do you make? And at that time, you made $800 a game, and you got $1,000 if you won. So, I quickly did the tally on what that would look like compared to what I was making in a grocery store. And so I decided to give it a shot.
It's a crazy game.
It is a crazy game.
Guys are flying all over the place. It's on this small little field, and everything's just crammed down. That was kill curse.
Yeah, well, it's so funny because with all that crazy stuff, I fell in love with the game again. Is that I had a bunch of guys that didn't care how much money they made, didn't care what the accommodations were, probably were never going to play in the NFL, or, if they still had that dream, was unlikely like me, but they just loved playing football.
And you were really good at this particular brand of football because it was your calling card in the NFL, was your toughness. I mean, there's not a teammate I could talk to that wouldn't say, he was one of the toughest guys on our team. That's where that comes from.
Had I made it with Green Bay, would I ever have been the same quarterback that I was after playing arena football? Funny story with Brett Favre. As you mentioned, he was just getting his start with Green Bay. From the time I was in camp in 1994 until the day I retired in 2009, Brett Favre did not miss a single start in the National Football League. Not a single start. So had I made the team there, who knows when I would have gotten my first snap in the National Football League. Instead, I get cut, and I probably go play more football in the next 4-year period than anybody in any football game ever. So I got a chance to become a quarterback. 1 year in college, there's no way I would have been the same guy. And so we always talk about things happen for a reason and how it works out. Without question, that time in arena football made me so much better as a quarterback.